Oh, who is this? Praxis, Master Smelting. The man bows deeply before you. Esteemed Fatebinder Jadius Maximus, with so many hours spent in the forge, we artisans are a bit prone to gossip. Needless to say, the Fatebinder of Mountain Spire has been the subject of many conversation while working the bellows. He fidgets with his hammer anxiously for a moment before lowering his voice. If I may be so bold, I have a question for you. Ask away. Praxis's eyes light up with the same intensity of the forge behind him. From where does Kairos' power truly stem? Is it from magic of edicts? Is it from archons? Or perhaps the loyal subjects in their toil? What a heavy-handed question. Really? What's his name? Praxis. Really? This is the first conversation you want to have with me? Crazy. God damn. It's like, yeah, what a good conversation to have with your employer on your first day of work. Very heavy-handed. I would say the Archons. Indeed, an institution of power is much harder to crack. Praxis quietly nods to himself for a moment, almost forgetting you were ever there. Oh, my apologies for indulging myself in the philosophical. Is there anything I can do for you? And after that, he's just gonna move on. What have you made for me? I don't have anything for you at the moment. Check back later. Recruits can generate items. Okay, yeah, I know that. So who else is here? Tamarin. The man gives you a slight bow with his arms outstretched before him. You can see his arms bear markings, both familiar and foreign to you. Greetings, Fatebinder. I may not be a mystic or a mighty warrior, but what I possess of connections to the world trade. You've traveled the world? Yes, I've seen the Empire from one end to another. It would seem my travels always take me to the very heart of Kairos' conquests. He crosses his arms and looks off beyond the spire. The tears, however, they are unlike anything I've ever seen before. I'm sorry to digress. I'm sure you would like to see my wares. What's so different about the tears? Oh, he's a forge bound. He claps his hands together so eagerly. Oh, Wrath is 5. The tears is rich with long and complicated history, a crucible of sorts for leaders of palpable magnitude. He chuckles to himself. I wouldn't be surprised if Kairos herself was a tearsman eons ago. Ravager. We are so rich. Rich, I tell you. Rich. Sell the fish there.
Sorry, can't.
It cost us. The forge-bound levitates a small glowing orb of flame in his hand before suddenly clenching it with his fist, smothering the flame into nothing but smoke and ash. A strong blade at your side isn't the only implement of war at your disposal. He holds out his arm again, and instantly becomes engulfed in a field of electricity. I've devoted my life to understanding the elements, and I only grow in that acknowledge by teaching others. Ask and I shall train you. Oh. Bigger it does, it's getting bigger.
Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Dang, motherfucker.
Sorry, can't.
Spend a lot of money on your ass.
Can't do that. Sorry, can't.
Wait, I can't improve his stats anymore, just 1 point in stats. Serious? Improve lore skill. Powers watches judgment to strike for near target with arcane attack. Subterfuge and dodge, that's interesting. Oh no, he has 1 more points. That's control life, not vigor. What do I use this? Yeah. $40. Pelagus cautiously scans his surroundings like a child. Out past his bedtime. He notices you and gives you a quick salute. Raven Ash protects. Wait, why is it disfavored in my camp? My apologies, Fatebinder. I just find this all peculiar. Is there something wrong? He avoids meeting your eyes. In case you were unaware of Kairos' law, entering the old walls, let alone the spire, is forbidden. Do you wish me to terminate your employment? His eyes grow wide as he frantically shakes his head. No, not at all, Fatebinder. I intend to serve you. I only ask so I may understand it. He pauses as he strains to explain himself more delicately. Legality. Kairos has given me express authority to claim these spires for her. Is that a chin hair? Why do they all have chin hairs? It's disgusting. Pelagus stares at you, blinking for a few moments before speaking. My apologies, Fatebinder. I had no idea. He takes a deep bow before you. I appreciate you clarifying this for me. I am at your service should you need to train in the magical arts. Wait, Vigor? What was the other one? What was the other guy? Vigor also? Why would we have like a why are they both doing Vigor? I don't understand. Too many Vigor trainers. The young forgebound kneels down, her eyes fixed on the molten metal cascading down into the forge. I've never seen anything like this in all my years. She stands up and dusts off her knees. I appreciate the opportunity you've given me. Please take a look at my wares. Well, they're all shit, bitch. Flame proof, okay. Interesting. But they're all shit.
Yes.
Look, it's still going. Vigor +1, Vigor +1, Vigor +1, Vigor +1. Level up. Control Vigor +1. So there's a difference between Vigor and Control Vigor. Oh, a small village rests on the precipice of a crystal-ridden canyon. I think we know which village that is, right? We've been there. So I take it that they're still working on my... Yeah. I guess it's gonna take a month to go to... or something. So where am I supposed to go to next? I do not remember. Let me see here. Oh, we need to go back to over here. We can't just port... Oh, because we haven't claimed the other spire. A group of youths about a dozen years of age are at play just outside the ramshackle farming village. 3 of the youths wield crude knives and axes carved from solid planks of wood. They face off against a team of youngster children with scraps of brightly dyed cloth tied to the wrists, ankles, and necks. They eagerly volunteer that they're playing Bane and Raiders. It's a local variation of game played by children all across Doradus, in which the armed children attempt to sneak some small treasure, in this case a shard of well-polished clay, out of an area designated the old walls without being caught by the opposing team, whose members portray the Bane. What? What is this? Why are we playing with children? Pursue the Bane, ignore... I don't understand. Ignore the Bane. What? I don't understand it at all. We lost fear. From all 3 members of the team. What? I'm so confused with that one. Because one, why are we playing with children? I thought if we ignore the children, that, you know, and that's a good thing. If we play with the children, then we would lose fear from them, because then they're like, why is a fate binder playing with children? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense, that one. I don't understand. We almost lost the Song of Paralysis. This is a really good ability.
Well, if it isn't the savior of the tears, what are you gonna ask me to do now? What do you need?
You have a way with words, Saren. Were you instructed on how to speak with others? Of course, one of the only good things that came out of my time with Kairos was my education. My teachers insisted I train to be on the proper way to speak with the royal court. I was frequently mistaken for someone older, so I think I got away with a lot more than I could have otherwise. For all their failings, they made sure I was properly educated. My favorite class was learning how to talk people into doing what you wanted without using magic. Can you believe that? Why in the world would you risk it? But it was a fascinating subject. A class like that likely behooved your unique talents. If you can manipulate someone with just your words, imagine the power of your compulsion when you add your sigil to the suggestion. Do you think the class was created solely for my benefit? I mean, I wouldn't put it past Kairos if it was. She leans close, and in softest of caresses, her lips brush your ear. Want me to teach you a trick or two? But she started, her voice a low and buzzing hum before you can form an answer. What? Law gained 5 control emotions. Subterfuge. Oh, nice. Words or sounds indiscriminate to the human ear, a language not meant to be understood by any but the archon of song, beyond the breadth of discernment, but inescapably compelling, binding, gut-wrenchingly painful in a single lilt, then euphorically fulfilling a mere intone later. You blink and realize the muzzy, spine-tingling murmuring in your ear has fallen silent. Siren draws back with a satisfied sigh, beaming at you, and the perfect image of a sigil, the invocation of a name, brands itself in the depths of your mind.
Well, if it isn't the savior of... What do you need?
Don't play with me, child. I'm not playing. The story's private. It's going to remain that way. Ask all you want. You'll never hear it. Yeah, where they did that, I just want to regain her fear of me. But I guess it's not going to be that easy.
Sorry, cat.
Where is this? Oh. The thug studies you on approach. You've got the shard or not? I retrieve a shard of pure azulith from an Earthshaker golf claw. What are we waiting on then? Let's go, boss. Me and the gang are ready to rip the Earthshakers to ribbons. Once we've crushed Cairn, we'll be local legends. Oh, you regain that fear. Why are we helping this fool? It's bad enough that you're forcing me to further the cause of the Scarlet Chorus, but I have to stand next to him for another minute. I may be sick. Hey, I resent that. Octave scratches his shoulder and frowns. We attack now. Lead on and lay us the way in, boss. We'll be in your wake. He gives you a mock salute, grinning with excitement and a surging thirst for bloodshed. Cut us a trail of body parts to follow in case we lag too far behind.
Yes.
How do we do that though? How do we get in? Oh, using the Azure list. I mean, we don't know how to use the Azure list. I guess it will just give us the option. Use the magic in the shard to pure Azure list to erase the rough break. Yeah, you guys are fucked now. Oh, what did they say? What in Karen's name? Earthshakers to arm, we've been breached. Yeah.
Right.
We're out of positions. I was a little worried there. Okay.
Right. This is useless. I should try something else.
I guess we can, yeah, we can lure them here. Okay. I was just about to say, why are we the only people fighting? The linen straps on the simple metal bracer have all but disintegrated. Etched on the forearm guard are small icons that depict the heraldry of Ardent, the bastard city. The other settlements across the tiers. Soldiers in the disfavored often scratch small symbols on their armor as a sort of travelogue of battle. This soldier's last inscription on the bracer was the heraldry of the stalwart. Well, Octave actually went deep in there, so they wouldn't have helped us actually if we just fought here, which I find pretty interesting. So let's just lure them out there.
On it.
Oh, okay.
try something else.
Smash to pieces!
This is useless. I should try something else. I got it.
Fatebinder, have mercy. You cannot do this. If you disrupt the ritual of following, you don't know what will happen. As punishment for the intransigence against Kairos, the family lands of many bastard tier nobles were rendered lifeless by the ritual of following, a merging of Karen's power in concert with his disciples that would blight the landscapes for generations to come. Though a waking and active Archon of Stone was present in past iterations of this ritual, the ritual could, at least in theory, draw its power from a less cogent Karen to oversee the mystic forces. So tell me, what will happen? He grits his teeth and looks away. Rattle him. Rage courses through him, burning brightly behind his eyes. Rattle him harder. He breaks beneath the pain and fear. A pathetic excuse for a battle mage, but please, you must see reason. We're conducting a highly intricate, magically esoteric procedure with terrene elemental loads of a mercurially unstable charged resonance. Destroy a single stone in the backlash could kill us all, you ass. Shatter the shiny crystal loads? Got it. What is going on?
Sorry, can't.
Okay. This staff, affixed to a charge load of Azurlith, has been primed to harness Karen's energy. Break the staff and shatter the Azurlith load to disrupt their Shaker's ritual. Nice.
Will do. Sorry, can't.
Meanwhile, those two over here are still talking to each other.
Back here.
That bounce killed the other guy. Dang, they were trying to get Sarah in there.
I got it.
The Earthshaker mean to defend the final resting place of Karen to the death. Weapons, supplies. and resources have been brought in to sustain the soldier at this camp. Discordant melody? Doesn't she already have discordant melody? Dual vocalization. It doesn't even say what this discordant melody is. I'm looking at that wrong. Jeez. Compared to discordant melody, okay. Well, yeah. But she should be using that. Okay. This one's better anyway for verse.
Will do. On it.
Right. And now you're here, you ass. We've got your back, boss. I can already taste our victory. Yeah, you've been staying in the back there.
Can't do that.
Ooh, no.
Will do.
Back here. You guys all stay here.
Heads up, we have company.
Radix. Where's Radix? Oh, Radix. Oh, it's the same freaking thing. Armor and helmet. Fatebinder, a mountain of men, clad from head to heel in dark iron armor, takes a heavy, clanging step forward. How dare you bring your chaos and filth to my fort and to my Archon? I will not permit you to take a single step closer to Cairn. He readies the staff, shoulders squared for combat. And did you think the earth would not tell me of how it drank upon my baby brother's spilled blood? I have a personal hex in store for you, one that's going to torment you for an exceedingly unending time. The stone sea is ours, your only place here is as nourishment in the ground. He cleaves the ground with a single strike of his staff. He steps closer, trembling as violently as the earth around him. I will destroy you, he seethes. I will crush you into grit. I will bury you beneath the very bottom of Azurus tectonic plate and blot your name from history. He spreads his arms wide, beckoning you to your fate. Behold, for you are in the presence of the Iron Guard of Ash. I think I already read this.
Right.
Okay. Just Siren, do your thing. That Song of Paralysis is so good. If only we could access them to hit them. But this is good, you know, put the chorus to work. This battle is so stupid because we're back here, we can't even get to them. And these chorus people don't have no damage.
I'm not entirely useless.
Can't do that.
I'll do it right away.
Pay attention, kids. You might learn something.
Nice.
This weapon is entirely worthless.
It's gonna take forever to kill Radix.
Consider it done. Sorry, can't do that. Harsh words would cause more harm than this useless weapon.
I'll do it right away.
Octave is not even doing anything. He's just standing there. He's not even stabbing him or doing nothing.
I need to try a different weapon.
Maybe we need to... I'm stuck.
Will do.
I thought it was a good idea.
I need to try a different weapon. This weapon is entirely worthless. I bring glory to my kin.
Saren. Saren, come over here so at least you can do fucking range attacks. He's back to okay, he has healing. This is bad. Octave, you need to do something. You can't just stand there. You can't just stand there like that.
I'll take care of it.
This is the stupidest fight ever. God damn. Sigil of Stone. This pendant contains shavings of rock from every corner of the Northern Empire. Such trappings are usually worn by senior Earthshakers who spend their careers gathering samples for study. Okay. This note was penned in a careful, studious hand. Ash wants us to move forward with our plan to use Cairn's remaining energy to blight the land. No crops will grow here again. The Chorus will starve, and thus they'll be forced to retreat from their stronghold. Yeah, you don't know how to fight, motherfucker.
I could have been that apart.
Should we go to the spire first? We should.
Sorry, can't. Sorry, can't. Sorry, can't. Can't do that.
I suppose I can do that.
Let's check out the spire real quick.
If we knew what glyph we needed, I'll bet we could unlock this puzzle.
Brilliant flames cast an emerald light on the wall. How they got that color and why they don't burn out is a mystery. Okay, let's look at this latest one. So...
Right. Right.
As you command. At once.
We have another one for Donnie. Only one per, huh? Are they always symmetrical though? I guess that's maybe they're always symmetrical. Oops. It's showing that it's going this way too. Hmm. Like with this one, we ended up making it symmetrical, right? I think it's supposed to be symmetrical. I guess we can try making it symmetrical. No. Hmm. So it doesn't look like. Well, actually, it does. I mean, is it? I guess it is possible to complete it because this one says complete. I mean, we were able to complete this one, but where can we find the other one, though? The other drawing. Yeah, like with this one, I don't know if I remember making it like absolutely symmetrical, like putting the lines here when the line is missing. It's got to be symmetrical because the other ones are symmetrical. It's got to be symmetrical. But I just did that too. But you don't see the line coming here. Maybe. Nice.
On it.
And now familiar light of the spire courses skyward, trailing off toward the horizon in the direction of Vendrian's well. You feel the ground beneath you fall away as you give in to the wrath, at the warmth of the energy around you, surrounding you. The dawning spire and howling rock gives you the impression of slow and inexorable movement, like a glacier of living stone. Unstoppable force moves at a pace that no eye could follow. The tower's very immobility is a pretense. With a triumphant heave, you feel the will of the spire stretch across the distance to link its power with the Vendrian's will. Amazing, you can see out east from here, across to the continent, if we had a long-distance peering device. I wonder if we'd see Kairos' next wave of invaders starting their journey here. It's maybe for the better that I can't confirm this suspicion. Another spire added to your collection, which begs the question of how many strongholds one Fatebinder needs. I'll leave you to answer the hard questions. I feel bad reveling in this moment, knowing it came at the loss of such an immense power. But we will use it to further our cause, so it won't have happened in vain. Let's build a library here. Research magical knowledge, edicts, and artifacts. Once built resting. Okay. Oh, and plus lore in every skill. Okay. Let's check out the place
Can't
first,
do that.
I think. I didn't do that in the last spot. I don't think there's anything you can see really. Immense crystals envelop what remains of the land in all directions. A small collection of structures rests precariously on a sheer cliff. Okay. Greetings, Fatebinder, the sage bows. He was saying something else earlier. The sage bows low before you, the quills in his hood brushing the ground. Who are you, and how did you get into my spire? He takes a cautious step back. Garrus, I'm your scribe and researcher. I've heard great things about you, about this place. The library here is incredible, if you don't mind me saying so. He quails back with uncertainty and fear. When I heard about the library you were building, I just had to come. I watched the workers as they hauled stone and scrolls up here. There was an awful lot, and they were very tired, so I did what little I could assist. Then, on the last day, as everyone was leaving, I just stayed behind. I don't remember hiring you. Well, if you want to hold strictly to the truth, you didn't. But I never let details like that stop me in the past. Sage Tacitus always encouraged me to show ambition ahead of restraint. And I'm nothing if not a student of good advice. He straightens his posture and clears his throat. With your permission, of course. So, you just invited yourself into the mix. Lantry wipes his brow, leaving a sepia streak. As such foolhardy initiative reminds me of a younger me. It's amazing I still have my teeth considering what a fucking twit I used to be. Oh, who am I kidding? Still am. Someone certainly thinks highly of himself, doesn't he? You're in the presence of the Fatebinder and the Archon of Song. What gives you the impression we even want you here? Why are you here? I take it you'll need someone to organize this collection of scrolls, someone to catalog new texts as you discover them, and someone to organize research efforts. As your scribe, I can do all three. In fact, I'm excited to get started. I've already started looking through your collection, and he cuts himself off and sighs. To be honest, I need the work. The Vellum Citadel isn't exactly up to its old standards, and I'm afraid there aren't many safe places where a mage can find employ during the war. What can you research for me? Oh, a number of topics. Magic, alchemy, the history of the world. You have an impressive collection. Not as large as the Vellum Citadel, perhaps, but no sense in crying over burnt parchment. I've started compiling a list of possible research topics. Allow me to show you. Okay, so we need more recruits. Okay. He was saying something before the game cuts us off. If it isn't the Fatebinder, come, let's have a word. That's what he was saying. Okay.
One moment, my friend. Just let me finish this thought.
My Lord Binder, You have something which requires my attention? What can I do for you?
Well, if it isn't the savior of the tea, what do you need?
Can't do that. Can't do that.
Okay, tiresome people, I guess. Lore, control fire, control frost, control lightning. Scribe regularly provides scrolls to further research. Yes, we do need that. Where's Velos? That's verse. What's the status of your research? We're not currently researching anything. I've just been sorting, organizing, trying to stay out from underfoot. I want you to research something. Here we go. New artifact. Let's try that. What's the difference between research artifact, silent archive? What's the difference? Oh, from the silent archive that we're still holding. Okay, so maybe it's better because this is silent archive. Okay. I found this in the depths of the old walls. Oh, another incredible find, Fate Binder. The scribe gingerly takes the offered document. Yes, these glyphs here. The grain of the sheet. This matches closely with other documents we found in the old walls. Whether that means it was left by those who created the old walls, or by those who came later to study them, I would hesitate to conjecture. That's interesting, but can you tell me what it means? At this point, would you like to tell me something that isn't blatantly obvious? Apologies, Fatebinder. I should have considered, rather, your relationship to the text. This is a particularly unusual specimen. These repeated glyphs may be some manner of mathematical notation, expressing the relationships between specific values. Think of fractions of a whole, for instance, yet they seem simply listed rather than part of any equation, and at regular intervals as well. Oh, Siren unleashed a sudden sharp laugh. Oh, I know what it is. I mean, I think I do. You're basically describing music. The repeated relationships between values being like the interval between two tones. Exactly, and the distance between the glyphs is regular, so they must somehow indicate rhythm with the symbols. I'm taking this. She plucks the parchment from the sage's hands. I'll let you know what I figure out, Fatebinder.
Fatebinder, about that parchment we found. I was definitely right about it being music. It'll take a little while to fully understand. The relationship between tones are universal, but tempo and volume vary. Just because the notation looks intuitive doesn't mean it is. If I'm right about what's on this page, though, it's related to that humming stone Kieran left for me. Not that I have any idea what that could mean.
Maybe a previous Arcana stone wrote the parchment.
Or some musty old dirt mystic, like an ancient earthshaker. Whatever the truth, interpreting this may help me better understand my abilities.
She fails to hide a mischievous grin. Don't destroy the notes, make her powerful. I look forward to finding out what you uncover.
When I figure this song out, you'll be the first to hear.
She strides away, focused on the parchment. Nice. Okay. Let's get out of here.
Sorry, can't.
As the ground beneath your feet settles finally into a blissful calm, a feeling of lightness and vitality burbles through your veins. The Edict of Stone has ceased, and with the dissipation of its powerful draining force, the world fills once again with arcane energy and currents of magic. The Edict of Stone is no more, finally. Maybe now I can hear my own thoughts again. Wait, maybe that's not a good thing. The Edict is gone, isn't it? Siren rubs her crown. Ever since we arrived, I've suffered the most unspeakable headache. Who knew that taking apart Kairos' enchantments would be such a relief? Sacrificing Azure was too heavy a cost for punishing Cairn. I'll be happy to see crops growing, even if it takes some back-breaking effort to get the stone seat in order. The wording of the edict pounds through your skull with the sort of clarity that usually comes from days of practice and repetition. It would seem that the Edict of Stone is now a part of you. A word, Fatebinder? Lantry takes you aside, patting your shoulder. I wondered if you might entertain a quick question. Go ahead, Lantry. Wonderful. He dips his quill and starts writing on a sheet of vellum, focusing on you all the while. You've broken a number of Kairos' edicts at this point, which is not a claim that many could make. How do you feel about what you've accomplished? Spare me no detail, please. This is for posterity. Anything that strikes you about the experience is invaluable to the Chronicle. Breaking an edict means I have fulfilled Kairos' will. I'm bringing order to the tiers, one realm at a time. So this is truly the course you've chosen. then Tunon was wise to claim you as the court's own. You are a true standard bearer to Kairos most austere sense of order. Nodding slowly, Lantry writes a furious series of notes. One last question for now. How do you feel, physically and mentally? I mean, I ask because there's very little precedent on the matter, and you could define the symptoms and reactions for, well, for history as a whole. An arcane feat on the scale doesn't happen every day. Haunted, the things I've accomplished are not the province of mortals. Lantry taps his quills on his wrist. That's no small concern. If breaking these edicts is impacting your sanity or willpower, I would question how far you want to pursue this goal. He pauses to regard you and grin. Admittedly, such concerns never stopped me in the past. I would tell you stories about some of the things I've read, except that I've worked very hard to forget them. I think I have what I need for now. Future readers of the Chronicle, thank you for your time and introspection. Lantry stops writing and smiles.
Sorry, can't.
Right.
Can't do that.
Oh,
Right. Can't
that's
do
fine.
that.
Thanks to you, I get to live another day, boss. He grins a wide, jagged-toothed smile as he tips a goatskin flask to you in celebration. Edicts cracked, which means we're free to reseed the land, which means misery will be happy for once. Now that the voices won't be feeling hungry enough to eat us both for breakfast. He takes a long, thirsty swig, dribbling liquid down his chin. Careful when you see the big boss, eh? Even when he's in chipper mood, you'll never quite know what he's like to do. The thing I just can't believe is how the backlash from their own damn ritual actually did the stone bastard in. He laughs. The sound building steadily towards hysteria, but then he cuts it short with another swig, accidentally choking himself in the swallow. I could explain the intricacies of geotriadic temporal energy channeling, but you still wouldn't understand it, so what's the point? He grins wide and easy. That's why you're the boss. You're the one with the brains and the know-how. I'm more of a support type myself. Think of me as your right hand. Speaking of, my gal Postule told me a little tidbit you might like. Seems there's some residual energy lingering in Karen's remains. You should consider taking a piece of him with you when you leave Howling Rock, if nothing else. It'd make for an impressive trophy. Thanks, I'll snag a piece of Karen before I inform Nerad of our success in breaking the edict. If you're going to be giving a report to the voices, feel free to name drop me, boss. Me and the gang were pretty instrumental to the cause, wouldn't you say? With a final rasping laugh, he waves you off. Without running your own gang, boss, got a real big one in Hallgate, and all you'd have to do is get misery.
Can't do that.
Before you lies the broken body of Karen, petrified in death. The residual tinge of power pulsates faintly beneath the surface of his skin. Remove a fragment of Karen. You can detect subtle vibration in 6 points along the Archon's body, the last expressions of his diminishing life force. Oh. Can we get all of them? Take heart fragment. Extract a large piece of Kane's heart. Removing the vital element will cause the remainder of Kane's essence to dissipate. A large piece of Kane's head. So head, eye, arm, left hand, right hand. I'll take the heart. This piece of Kane's heart squirms and pulses with irregular jerking motions. +2 vitality.
Will do.
You screwed the spirit good, didn't we, boss? They'll be think to us we're grabbing for our turf again. Better not let misery take credit for your blood, sweat, and victory, boss. You save all our hides, and the voices notice too. Seem the rumbling stop. My hands are still shaking though.
Sorry, can't. Sorry, can't.
That guy's just been sitting there all this time. Oh. Sharon got left behind. Cacophony. Well, I guess I better check to see if my armor is ready though, right? Like, I don't know if they're gonna send us a notification when the armor is ready, but I guess I better just check real quick. It's faster to go this way. Okay. Oh, that's our library now. I'm happy to say I've made great progress. It beams such an exhales a welcome breath. Allow me to show you my findings. Nice. Oh, just that. They're still researching that. Have you completed forging an item for me? Your recruits have been hard at work. Let me show you what they've done. Is it here? Is this it? Yes. Wow, it's done. Alright. Acquire 5 artifacts. Achievement.
This will be fun.
Did I actually upgrade this iron armor? No, this was already masterwork. That's right. Because that would have been a waste. Oh, this armor looks awful though. Let's see here. Chadius Maximus, the briefest of smiles crosses his face and is gone as quickly as your light. The light flickers across it. If you want to, if what they say is true about the magic of these spires, it will be my distinct honor to work for you among these forges. What have you made for me? I don't have anything for you at the moment. Check back later. I have to check with them individually to get the items. Okay.
Can't do that.
He's a trainer. Yeah, he's a trainer as well. Alchemist gloves. This is also an artifact. Not enough materials. What do they need for this? Oh, this is plus control life. Oh shit. 30 hide. Oh, we only have 9 or 10. Is that 10? 10 hide. Okay. Yeah, that'd be nice. I guess that would be for Lantry. Hours ago, 2 weary travelers assured you shelter and water awaited you at the trading post, nestled within the remnants of an old luxuriant city, just a few leagues away. Now standing along the edge of a cracked earthen pillar, you can confirm your hopes of resupply dashed. The old ruins have been relocated into the depths of a massive chasm. Some of the city remains visible, smashed against a steep escarpment directly beneath the cliff's edge. As your eyes trace the rubble trailing down the slope, you spy the telltale sign of blue and white paint along an intact wall, markers used to indicate granaries, armories, and vaults. Though largely intact, the structure is precariously placed, and bits of rubble constantly tumble down the side. Safety issues aside, it may be worth a look. Search the area for ways into the vault. The rocky slope leading to the vault is perilously steep. Losing your footing could mean a painful tumble to the unseen bottom, a fate few would likely survive. Rocks, roots, and rubble line the way down and may be strong enough to support your weight. Nearby, the remnants of a wood and rope bridge dangle over the edge, still tied to a single wooden anchor along the cliff's edge. Why would that be lore? Use the remaining rope to rappel down. Okay, let's try it. Within a few minutes, you're able to pull up the entirety of the fallen bridge. You carefully separate the wooden boards from the thick strands and coil the freed rope around a nearby tree. With the end of the line firmly tied around your waist, you slowly lower yourself down the slope, resting your feet upon any protruding stone, roots, or rubble that you can find. The descent is quick, and within moments you find yourself leaning against the rear wall of the Jurian vault. Its thick walls conveniently smashed wide open, rings and other valuables spill upon dusty slope like desert jet sand. You quickly scoop up as many items as you can, filling your pouches and rucksack. As you step closer to peer inside the vault, you feel the ground beneath you wobble disconcertingly. The earth belches out a deep rumble, and the dirt around your feet rapidly begins to disintegrate, like sand energetically spilling down a slope. The vault jerks suddenly, angling itself towards the gap's base before sliding downward with the shifting dirt. Your rope continues to hold, allowing you to carefully raise yourself as your feet occasionally makes contact with the receding slope. You pull yourself over the edge, heart racing but unharmed. Beneath you, the vault has completely vanished from view. Once more, an unclaimed treasure of the stone sea. What did we get? Nothing. You take a moment, a lot of copper rings. Take a moment to rest before resuming your journey around the chasm's edge. Content to leave the vault to other, more hardy travelers. Nice. Think I'm gonna stop at least this game with till we talk to voices here. The voices on the rat regards you with an unreadable expression. You're back. What do you think of our throne? As much as we hate the cold, I think we already read this part. You seem to be executing a lot of people I sent to Cacophony. And this concerns you, does it? You will not like this, we think. The voices looms closer, his tone taking on a new edge. It looks like you struck a nerve. This should be interesting. You feel perhaps that we're treating our guests inhospitably? No less than they deserve. I only seek to understand what you gained from their deaths. Simple curiosity, then. We can appreciate that, even as we position you under the lens of our scrutiny. Take care with your questions in the future, Fatebinder. You wouldn't want to lose our confidence. The Scarlet Chorus is open to anyone who wishes to reap the benefit of Kairos' peace and our unique flavor of freedom. Who are you to question us? Truly, it is the best of both worlds, the safety of protection bundled with the right to inflict fantastic cruelty on your foes, limited only by imagination. Yet in spite of all that we offer, there are some who disagree with our ways, who protest our treatment, or simply don't fit in. Do not fail to grasp our meaning here. The voices turns his incomprehensible expression towards you. So you just have to kill them? So you just have them killed? You trivialize our work because you don't understand it. His voices takes on a new depth, filling your head with medley of disorganized sound. There is no killing, there is only creation. The back of your head feels like a drum under the relentless pounding of an unseen hand. Does this hurt? We are genuinely curious. We are artists, and existence is our canvas, our theater, our blank page. The flesh is our vellum, the screams our music, the blood our paint. We realize this now, Fatebinder. We can kill whomever we please if it suits our design of perfection. Everyone is expendable, and anyone can die. Your nose is bleeding, Fatebinder. Delude yourself not into thinking otherwise. Say nothing. We are finished. It's a good thing you're Tunon's favorite. With this little inquiry, if you have anything else to say, speak up. Have at us then. You may have questions to your heart's content. Show no mercy. Have some questions about the Edict of Stone. Must you bother us with careless prattling? We'll speak with Seven Toes. Well, I have something to report to you, motherfucker. We're successful in resolving the Edict of Stone, and Cairn the Insufferable is vanquished from the lands. As much as that rebellious simpleton of an Archon amused us, an edict resolved is important to our purposes. He will not be missed, and our gangs will feast on the fruit of these lands. We thank you, dear Fatebinder, for your assistance. A shame that dire news is the only reward we have in hand. The Archon opens his palm to reveal the charred form of a carrier dove. Hours before you arrived, we received word from our agents in Vendrian's Well. It would seem that this favorite have marched across the mountains, intent on taking your spire. How about some assistance? You certainly have gangs to spare and then some. We have already dispatched a regiment. The Archon taps the chin of his mask. They have a long trek ahead of them. They will fortify your position, but if you don't act fast, the fight may be over before they reach the well. Excellent. They've saved me the effort of bringing the fight to them. Regulus and Archon's End. Dear Fatebinder Chadius Maximus, you ended an edict, and now you have ended an Archon. I know none of this court had such expectations for you when the adjudicator initially brought you among us. So many surprises in so short a span. You fascinate. While he lived, Cairn was a singular being, a titanic man, born of the womb of a Tyranny herself, to hear some tell it. While none still living can prove account to that birth, you bore witness to his demise. Indeed, you precipitated it. I ask that you indulge my scholar's curiosity. What passed between you and the Archon of Stone in those final moments? Did the ground tear itself asunder as the widow rends her garments? Did the mountains groan a panegyric to their champion? Were there any final words from Cairn, spoken or inscribed? Does the crystal that reportedly protrudes from the chill cliff faces throughout the azure still glimmer, or has it darkened? I watch eagerly for your bird, Fatebinder Regulus. Describe interrupting the ritual. Fatebinder Regulus, whatever the Earthshakers hope to accomplish with the remains of their errant Archon, I put an end to it. Robed magicians and ironclad warriors alike fell before the onslaught, their rituals cut off mid-chant. The power they drew forth from Cairn rolled overhead, shuddering through the land as they collected it. The assault proved enough to disrupt the fragile spellwork, however, making it a gaping wound. The magic flowed from the Archon of Stone as readily as the blood fled his acolytes, fulfilling the purpose of the Archon's edict. Cairn's execution was both savage and beautiful. I shall never forget it. Fatebinder Chadius Maximus. Okay. Alright, let's just get to the exit and then we'll stop there. Okay. Yeah, this is getting pretty exciting. I'm really curious about the scroll though. Let me just check that out before we leave. Scales of Mercy. Sages who elaborate comb through ancient scrolls, searching for hints of items of power. They found a few fragments that mention a set of scales that were said to tip the balance of any battle. These ancient scales were known as the Scales of Mercy. Okay. sexy, sexy. Watch them as they follow me, follow me, follow me.
Sorry, can't.
Tanta stares past you in the heat of the forge with an expressionless face. I haven't half the time nor the appetite for pleasantries, Fatebinder. He crosses his arms, revealing scars of countless burns. But if it's true that these spires enhance all matter of magic, I will supply you with the bronze you seek, I assure you. Nice. No, you ain't got nothing.
Sorry, can't. Sorry, can't. Do you have eyes on this?
So where's the new, I thought I just got something new. Is it already registered here? Oh, Scales of Mercy. This is not, the problem with this is it's not heavy armor, is it? Maybe it is, I'm not sure. It doesn't really say balance the scales. Scales of Mercy expression. Oh, this is an item. Create a pulsing effect around the wearer that reduces enemy accuracy and inflicts random hostile effects. That's nice and all, but I am not convinced it's worth my time. Can we do a comparison? Parry 26, dodge 7, endurance 15. It's not even as good as that. Oh, the boot is the one that's leather. Yeah, I don't need a leather boot. But I guess I'll do the scales and mercy. Just so they can have something to work on. Okay. Alright, so we'll stop here.